what up, everybody? We got some breaking news here on the channel. The New York Giants have signed an offensive lineman to their practice squad. They've also cut 2 players. They're also going to work out Lyle Collins. We also have an injury update on Daniel Jones, and they are going to activate Cole Beasley from the practice squad IR. So we have a loaded show coming up. We're going to keep you guys in the loop. But the Giants have signed Yodny Cajuste. I'm going to be honest. I'm not confident in the way I'm saying that name. So if you want to chew me out for it, that is very, very fair. But I'm going to call him Juice. Yodny Cajuste is signing with the New York Football Giants. The Giants actually worked out Cajuste back in May and a workout before the opener. He has 5 career starts at tackle. He was cut by the Patriots and the Jets this off season. Here is the rest of the information that we have on him. In 2021, he was a part of the New England Patriots, played in 7 games, started 2 games, and then in 2022, he played in 10 games and started 3 of those. He was a 3rd-round pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, and his Pro Football Focus grades in 2021, he played in 81 offensive snaps, had a 55 overall grade, 57 run block, 49 pass block. In 2022, he played at 197 snaps, and he actually had a pretty good PFF grade, 65.7 and a run block grade of 72.4 with a pass block grade of 53.6. So the Giants are signing Yodny Cajuste to their practice squad. We've got more updates about Lyle Collins, Daniel Jones, Cole Beasley, and the Giants cutting 2 players. This is why you subscribe to the channel, though, because if the Giants make a move, whether we're already live on the channel or whatever, we are going to get you guys a video. So sub for dubs. I need dubs. 1 dub ain't enough. I need dubs. Sub for dubs. Let's go. The Giants are also going to work out Lyle Collins, former Dallas Cowboy, on their offensive line. He was last with the Cincinnati Bengals. He was cut prior to the season due to a knee injury. We talked about it a couple of weeks ago that Adam Schefter reported that he is 100% healthy and ready to go and is going to start talking to teams soon. Lyle Collins last year played 951 snaps for the Cincinnati Bengals, allowed 5 sacks, just 7 QB hits, 22 QB hurries, and a PFF run grade of 73.5. If Lyle Collins is signed by the New York Giants, he would immediately be their best healthy offensive lineman. I will say this, though. The Giants just signed Yodny Cajuste. They're also going to work out Lyle Collins. I'm going to put on my little detective cap right here. I think this could mean that Andrew Thomas is actually more hurt than we know, and I think this means he may be out longer than we are anticipating. This is Adam Schefter back on September 25th. We did a video on this the day it went out. That's why you subscribe to the channel. But former Bengals offensive tackle Lyle Collins, who missed training camp on the active and PUP list while rehabbing from a torn ACL and a MCL ligament, passed his physical today. That's back on the 25th of September. And his doctor said Collins is expected to find work soon. Hopefully it is with the New York Giants, because when you look at this offensive line, let's be honest, they're not good. They've already given up 100 quarterback pressures so far this season. That is number 1 in the National Football League. And I think potentially you could play Lyle Collins at left guard or at right guard. I'm assuming they're going to want to keep Evan Neal at the right tackle position. But let's be honest, Joshua Zudu has struggled at left tackle, so maybe they play him at left tackle. If they do sign him, he's not going to be ready to go this week. It will be in a couple of days, a couple of weeks, excuse me. I would circle week 7 on the calendar against Washington. But I've been banging the table for a month that the Giants should go out and sign Lyle Collins. I'm hoping that they do so, because this offensive line needs an infusion of talent, and Lyle Collins will be the most talented, healthy offensive lineman on this team with Andrew Thomas and John Michael Schmitz out. I want to ask y'all this question. Should the Giants sign Lyle Collins? I want to know what you all think. So give me your thoughts in the comment section. Type Y for yes, type N for no. We're going to tell you about Daniel Jones and an injury update from the word of his own mouth. Daniel Jones spoke about his neck and if he's going to play this week. And we're also going to tell you about Cole Beasley. But first, I got to fill you in on my favorite sponsor here at Chat Sports, and that is Game Time. Download the Game Time app and use the promo code GIANTSCHAT at checkout, and you're going to get $20 off your first purchase when you buy tickets. What I love about Game Time, number one, it's the best ticket app in the game, but two, you get the best seats for the lowest price guaranteed, and the prices drop as the event gets closer. Kind of different from some other ticket sites. Sometimes those sites show that the tickets are going up as the event gets closer. Not the same for Game Time. You also get the lowest price guaranteed. Download the Game Time app. Use the promo code GIANTSCHAT. It'll ask you to redeem your code. Just plug and play Giants Chat right there, and you're going to get $20 off your first purchase. You can go to NFL games, NBA games, MLB games. You go to concerts. Myself and producer Patrick Seatman, we went to a couple of concerts this summer, and we were able to do so, and it was able to be easy and stress-free thanks to Game Time. I promise you guys are going to love it, and it's also pretty cool that you'll get $20 off. That's download the Game Time app, create an account, and when you do, make your first purchase, remember, Giants Chat as the promo code. Alrighty, Daniel Jones hopped on the Kay Adams show this morning, and he was pretty much asked, are you going to play this week? How do you feel? He said he feels much better. He said his neck is still a little bit sore, and one thing he's going to have to balance if he does play is his pain tolerance. And he said further injury, he didn't say that word for word, but he pretty much hinted at if I got hit pretty much the same way again, it could lead to further injury. He also said it is not the same injury. If he's not able to go, it's going to be Tyrod Taylor under center for the New York Giants. Tyrod finished that game against the Miami Dolphins. He was 9 of 12 for 86 yards. I don't want to say Tyrod Taylor looked better than Daniel Jones, but I thought that he looked better running for his life a little bit. I want to go to that Dan Duggan tweet where he broke down what Daniel Jones said on the Kay Adams show this morning, because I thought it was interesting that, one, Daniel Jones was willing to talk about his neck because he usually keeps that stuff extremely close to the vest. So he said this. He said it's a different neck injury than he dealt with in the past, but declines to get into specifics, said he's feeling better. Jones said his goal is to play this Sunday, but he left it at that. Also said Jones said the biggest issue of playing with this injury is just dealing with contact, getting hit in a certain way exposes you. He doesn't think it will affect him throwing or anything else to do so. I'll say it again, and I'll continue to echo the thoughts I have. If he's not 100%, if there's a chance of further injury, he should not play. Neck injuries are nothing to mess around with, and I don't want that to be something that can hurt him and affect him down the line as he goes on in his life and tries to continue that. I don't want to see him play if there's any chance of further injury. Other news that we have, Cole Beasley, who was on the Giants practice squad. He was placed on injured reserve for the practice squad. He has been elevated off that. He could play as soon as this week against the Buffalo Bills, his former team. The Giants, they also released 2 players. Amani Oruwariye, cornerback, had been released from the practice squad, as well as wide receiver Cam Sims. So they released 2 players, Cam Sims, Amani Oruwariye, and they activate Cole Beasley, and they sign Yodny Cajuste. They would need to release somebody else from the practice squad if they want to go out and sign Lyle Collins, who is set to visit this week. Already wrapped up a workout with the New York Jets. I'll say this. If he looks even close to 100% healthy, which I think he will be, the Giants should go out and sign Lyle Collins, and he should be a starter on this team as soon as possible. A whole bunch of news that I wanted to get you guys as soon as possible. First place you would have heard about it, though, is on my Twitter at @MarshallGreen_. So give me a follow over there and stay in the loop on everything Big Blue.